we're picking a really big topic this week as many people prepare to celebrate our country this weekend. Today's trivia questions deal all with U.S. history, so this is going to be interesting.
We're taking it back to grade school, just a little bit.
A little bit.
So our questions are all curated, thankfully, courtesy of this week's trivia host, Jonathan Lusk. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Hey, Jonathan.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, of course, we want to go ahead and get started with those first couple of questions. We're not so sure we're going to do amazing on this, but hopefully we get a grade A by the end of it.
We'll see. We'll start off with one that is 11 of America's presidents' first names started with which letter?
Okay, so 11 of America's presidents' first names started with this letter. I'm just going to guess J, but that's just the J that I have.
That was my guess. You know, you have Joe Biden, of course. You've got Jimmy Carter, JFK, James Madison. J seems to be a big letter running theme there. Are we right?
You're both correct.
Yeah. All right, we're starting off strong.
Okay. All right, I'm starting to feel better now.
Yeah.
This is not U.S. history is not my strength.
Are you more of a world history or just not history in general?
More geography, I think, than history.
That's fair.
We'll see.
All right, what's question number 2? Because I think there are some geography questions thrown in here, maybe a little bit later.
Yeah, I think you guys will get this one too. Which American state is known as the first state?
I do know this one, actually.
You do know?
I do.
Okay, I'm pretty sure, but does it start with a D? Is that what you were thinking?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm going to guess Delaware. I think that this is the answer because it sort of makes the state feel unique when you don't hear, and no shade to the state, but you just don't hear a lot about Delaware.
I used to live in Maryland, and we used to see a lot of cars drive through from the state of Delaware, and it always said the first state on the license plate. So that's how I remember that. Yeah.
All right, you guys are 2 for 2.
We're doing pretty good this morning, Brian.
I don't get the rest of them right. I'm happy that I'm 2 for 5. That's fine.
You're right. Okay, question number 3. What can you throw at us, Jonathan?
All right, well, we've got July 4th coming up on Tuesday. So who wrote the lyrics to the Star-Spangled Banner?
Do you want to guess?
I do.
You do, so you know this one.
I'm not sure it's the lyrics, but I always heard that Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner, but I wasn't sure if that was the music or the lyrics.
I'm going with Francis Scott Key as well.
Okay.
And it didn't even cross my mind that there could be 2 different people writing the music and one writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
So let's hope that that's right, Jonathan.
Yeah, so he did write the lyrics. If I recall correctly, a British guy wrote the music, and then they re-themed it when he decided that he thought that it should that we should have an anthem.
That's
interesting. Interesting. I mean, those are the kind of things I think you kind of hear growing up. Like you hear that Betsy Ross was the one who sewed the first American flag.
And Francis Scott Key,
those are the ones that you kind of remember from growing up. Okay.
Very cool.
We're doing pretty decent.
Yeah, we are.
Especially for a Friday. Jonathan, what's our 4th question?
All right, I think you guys might keep your streak alive with this. We'll see. Which company's tea was destroyed in the Boston Tea Party?
So I think this includes the names of the former, of course, owner of America and another place that they had control over as well. They were imperial power.
I have absolutely no idea what this is. Yeah,
So
I was going to say British something or other, but I have no idea what it is.
The British East India Company. I don't really even remember everything that they control, but obviously
that sounds familiar.
That's why I said why I'm going with that one.
Looks like you just took the lead.
Oh, is that right?
You got it.
How did you know that?
I promise you. So again, I was a huge history buff when I was in high school. So because of that, I kind of just remember small bits of things that
was
just.
A good get. I had
East India Company.
I'm glad I got British, Jonathan. I thought that was. I think that should have gotten a quarter point
or something. You got like a 3/10 of a point.
3/10.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, that's the final question. Maybe we can end out on a strong note.
This is a 2-parter, so it's worth 2 points for you. So maybe Brian can come back.
Okay.
Let's see. Which 2 states have produced the most American presidents?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know this one. I really don't have.
All right, let's do it this
guess.
way. You give one, I'll give another one, and if there's, we'll just keep going.
Okay.
So.
I don't know. I really don't know. Texas. That's my guess.
Okay. I was going to
No.
say New York.
Ooh.
I figured colonies, and so it's got to be one of those states.
You're
up there.
probably right. Yeah,
Right.
because that was what's
Ooh.
been here
All right,
longer.
can I get my second one then? Because I'm going to go with that
Yes.
same thing. I'm going to say New York and Virginia, Jonathan.
Virginia. Okay, I'll just say Texas since I already said Texas. And you said something on the eastern seaboard. That makes sense. You already said Virginia. Let's do Maryland. Why not? They're neighbors.
So Virginia is number 1.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
There have been 8 presidents from Virginia.
8. Wow.
And right behind them with 7 presidents is Ohio.
Ohio,
I would
really?
have never guessed. Jonathan, do you know any of those presidents who are from Ohio?
I do not. maybe Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait,
All
that's
right,
it.
you know what? That was a fantastic answer, Jonathan. And by the way, this might be the first time ever that we actually turned the tables on the trivia host and actually asked them a follow-up question. So well done, sir.
All right, thank you for playing along, Jonathan, and of course giving us those questions. And for everyone watching this morning, you can find all of Jonathan's full trivia schedule if you'd like to play trivia by searching Trivia Night Triad there on Facebook.